into this video onto the first video, but no matter. I made a second quick video, but that's what I was saying. Onto the NXT review video, like with Rich Holland, with him, man. Like he's got a he's got a he's gonna have to do like he's gonna do what he has to do, like, and he's gonna have to step away, and he's gonna have to he had to rebuild himself, like where he started at, like the old fashioned way, like of at like more likely like in and like away from WWE, and he's gonna do it like he's gonna find himself at him while he's staying at home, and with him spending more time with his wife and kids. I guess you could say, like, and once he's ready, he's gonna come back, and he's gonna, like, when he step foot back in the ring. And when do you think that Rich Holland's gonna be out of action for the next weeks, many more weeks to come? Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, it could be like for a good couple weeks until like the go home edition of NXT, where he challenged Shawn Spears at the last minute in a match, which we could finally see Rich Holland finally get his retribution from the chairman, and then he can show that he's improving, and it's gonna be better. It's gonna be a better version of Rich Holland into his future. And his future second main roster run in WWE, like onto the road of recovery and the return of his second run in the main roster of WWE. Let me rephrase that. Yeah. But let me know all about that in comments below, if it's gonna happen, or do you think it's gonna be out of action for a while, and it will be standing delivered before he'll ever come back. But I don't know about any of that. But this is where we got a backstage segment with Gigi Dolan, like complaining to this other girl that was in backstage. I believe it was Ren Sinclair, I believe. But anyways, this is where she was like, "Can't you believe it? Like, even though I hit her and I lost, like, but at the same time, like, but she did it to me first. Like, I was just getting some revenge on her. Like, and this is where she was like, I'm not afraid to get her back. But of course, the referee saw me doing it, and they called for bed. Like, and I have to do it. Like, I just don't like. I just do it. Like, and this is where like I did, but I did, and it's like, and how I gotta get myself out of this, and this is where Ariana Grace was like, yeah, that's right. Like, yeah, you indeed did that, and now you got. Like, and then the referee, and like, you know what they say, the referee's decision is final, and you know what that means. Like, Gigi, like, your action, like, were absolutely intentional. Mine was purely accidental, like what I just did, away from winning. Dishonestly, not dishonesty. Like, if it, like, when you're talking about we're talking about a noun, like, without properly without the pronoun, I guess you could say. Yeah, like, you're like, she did it, like, it's more likely a word, like, of a dishonesty, like, if you're just saying in general, like, rather than saying like someone's doing it out of doing it in a dishonest, which is dishonestly. But you get the point. But anyway, this is where we got and this is where she was like, and now I'm gonna bring you the true lady that's deep in you, in the Gina, I think that's what she called. And then this is where Gigi Dolan then stared at Ren Sinclair. She's like, did he really call her Gina? And this is where she was like, it's gonna be 10 times the task, but it's gonna be worth a reward at the end of the day. Like, when you gonna go mine, and like in this. And this is where Gigi Dolan was like, but Ariana, you cheated. And this is where Okay, now it's not the time to be blaming who's going to win. Like this is where she was like, yeah, you're really blaming me right now. Like we're just getting started of starting this new friendship, and we're gonna show you how to be a true lady. And this is where and this is where she gave her a gift of a of a with a black box, like, and she pulled out whatever was inside the box, and it was a little like a little I'll say a little banner kind of object, like, and it was a little, what's that, like that little that little, what's that, like, that little, what's that when you put it around your waist, like it's a little banner, like you use like when you're like a beauty pageant winner, like. But yeah, she was like, you, like, you shall be known as Miss NXT. And she was like, and now you're gonna be known as Miss NXT and Miss NXT in training yourself, like, as well. And this is where she was like, "Oh no, I thought this has never happened. Like, in here, I I can open an okay, Gigi." And this is where she pulled out her phone, started taking pictures of that. I showed them beautiful pearly whites that's on your mouth, and then she was like, "I do not want to thank you, but no thank you. I do not smile." And this is where Gigi don't start rolling her eyes, like, she really doing this right now. And then this is where we move on to the D'Angelo family in the ring. That's where he made his presence known, like, to Ilya Dragunov. He was like, "Yo, Ilya, like 2 weeks from this Saturday, like, it'll be stand and deliver. Like, it's gonna be the biggest stand and deliver match of all time, and even overall the biggest stand and deliver pay per view. Genuinely, and this is where uh, Tony D'Angelo's like, and it's for the NXT Championship. While I'm speaking here, and this is where fans like, yeah, like, that's right, like that's right, Don. Like, and this is where Tony D'Angelo's like, now. And there's like, yeah, things are going premium with the Don right now. Like, in the rest and the family, like we're in the moment that, like, of strength and aggressive and what's that, aggressive and special, and also special. That's what he said. Like, he said, like, we're strength, aggressive, and we're special. Like, and we brought in the latest member of the family, Luca. What's his name? Luca Crucifino. Yeah, that's what his name is. No, because that big brain of his, that big brain, he got all the green, like, in the sociology degree in Duke University. He's like, joined alongside, like, Rizzo and Stacks now, like, is the man who bring wisdom and the man of muscle. Like, now Ilya knows one thing, though, I gotta admit, like, wisdom, like, equals power, and the Don, like, has the mixed power. Like, but with that comes a responsibility, like, that trickles all the way down to the rest of the family. Like, so please, like, put it together, Ilya. Like, for my new secretary, my new secretary, I guess he said, like, which is like, and he's like, and ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Luca Crucifino. This fans like, yeah, like, he's a perfect guy to be a part of this D'Angelo family faction, like, and not because he's possibly the same culture as he is, but perhaps it's more of his character thing. Like, he's more of more like a big brainer and a mastermind, like, that could help get some intel about those that are in NXT, like, for Tony D'Angelo to be aware of and try to find a way to take them down, if you know what I mean. Even though I'm making a general example, in a very idiotic point, like whoever it is, like, I don't know, name a heel wrestler, like a Dijak, like, if a Dijak trying to a heel wrestler like Dijak trying to go and trying to get some intel from the D'Angelo family and trying to invite himself into his restaurant, wherever place that D'Angelo and the rest of the family hang out at. and he's gonna have no choice but either fight him in a match or send him up the river or ocean, which he nearly did to Ilya Dragunov, I guess you could say. Or try to steal something, either steal something or invade the locations of the D'Angelo family hangs out at without being uninvited, I should say. Yeah, of course. But anyways, this is where Crucifino then like it's my honor, my honor and my pleasure of being a part of this D'Angelo family, Mr. Don. And this is where fans are like, yeah, how sweet of him. And this is where Tony D'Angelo's like, yeah, like that's very nice. Then now we got that over with of our family business. Like back to this Ilya Dragunov business. Between me and him for the NXT championship. Like he's an unbeatable guy. Like he's and he's also an unbreakable champion. I gotta hand it to him. Like I got plenty of respect for him. Like I think I have respect to you. Like and your mother when y'all move all the way from wrestler. Like and that takes a whole lot of guts. Like and I got more respect. Like what you're doing for your family. Like for the past couple of weeks though, like I show like you and everybody in the NXT universe that Tony D is the like that Tony D'Angelo is the man that breaks the unbreakable. And in this word, then he ended this like he was like you made you did what you did was wrong to me last week. Leave me behind in that bridge where you nearly threw me over the river at. Like and you and he's like, and you think that you can take this championship away from me from your own grasp, like, and this is where he sniff up like you just think you could just sense it, like you could just smell it, like, and yeah, that this championship is only just a mile away, and you and then the only thing that you're gonna reach is just a hint of it. And like, and he was like, and that stand and deliver, you, Tony D, are going to like, and this is where before he can even finish his sentence, this is where Tony D's like, no, like Ilya, you got it all wrong, Ilya. Like, okay, like you have no idea like what I can exactly do to you. Like you got no control. Like there's so much space, and then there's opportunity between now and then in Philly, and then April 6th. Like in fact, like I even. And this is where he was like, and as a matter of fact, I spoke to Ava like not that long ago. And next week, like you got a match against my other boss with my underboss right here and my brother Channing Stacks Lorenzo. And if some of y'all will be saying, what is up with me calling tag teams like these guys, just like